Hey trainers, think you can guess 100 Pokémon, including Pikachu, Charizard, and Mewtwo? Test your skills and see how many you can recognize from their silhouettes or hints. Don't forget to comment your score and challenge your friends. Let's get started. Can you guess this one right? Infernape, a fire-fighting type Pokémon with incredible agility and powerful punches. Ready? Guess fast. Empoleon, a water steel type Pokémon with trident-like wings and a regal demeanor. How quickly can you name this? Lucario, a fighting steel type Pokémon known for sensing aura and powerful attacks. Got this one? Prove it! Garchomp, a dragon ground-type Pokémon that flies at incredible speeds, resembling a jet. Can you figure this out? Staraptor, a flying normal-type bird Pokémon with fierce talons and impressive flying skills. Know the answer? Let's find out! Roserade, a grass poison-type Pokémon with bouquets of poisonous flowers on its hands. How fast can you solve this? Galad, a psychic fighting-type Pokémon with blades on its arms, known for its honor in battle. Think you've seen this before? Luxray, an electric-type Pokémon with the ability to see through objects using its X-ray vision. Ready to test your skills? Floatzel, a water-type Pokémon with an inflatable collar, aiding its speed in water. Can you guess this one right? Rampardos, a rock-type Pokémon known for its powerful headbutts and thick skull. Think you know it? Let's see. Bastiodon, a rock, steel-type Pokémon with a large shield-like face for defense. Ready? Guess fast. Hippowdon, a ground-type Pokémon that creates sandstorms from its nostrils. How quickly can you name this? Drapion, a poison, dark-type Pokémon with powerful pincers and venomous attacks. Got this one? Prove it! Toxicroak, a poison fighting-type Pokémon with poisonous claws that cause paralysis. Can you figure this out? Abomasnow, a grass ice-type Pokémon that brings blizzards wherever it goes. Know the answer? Let's find out. Weavile, a dark ice-type Pokémon known for its sharp claws and speed. How fast can you solve this? Magnezone, an electric charm steel-type Pokémon that controls magnetism and emits strong magnetic waves. Think you've seen this before? Lickilicky, a normal-type Pokémon with a long tongue used for various purposes. Ready to test your skills? Rhyperior, a ground rock-type Pokémon with a tough hide, capable of launching rocks. Can you guess this one right? Tangrowth, a grass-type Pokémon with long vines it uses to ensnare enemies. Think you know it? Let's see. Electivire, an electric-type Pokémon known for its powerful electric shocks. Ready? Guess fast. Magmortar, a fire-type Pokémon with cannons on its arms that shoot fireballs. How quickly can you name this? Togekiss, a fairy flying type Pokémon that brings joy and happiness wherever it goes. Got this one? Prove it! Yanmega, a bug flying type Pokémon with wings that generate shockwaves. Can you figure this out? Gliscor, a ground flying type Pokémon that glides silently and strikes with venom. Know the answer? Let's find out. Mamoswine, an ice ground type Pokémon resembling a mammoth, known for its strength. How fast can you solve this? Porygon Z, a virtual Pokémon that evolved through programming errors. Think you've seen this before? Frozlass, an ice ghost-type Pokémon that freezes anyone who enters its territory. Ready to test your skills? Heatran, a fire-steel-type Pokémon that lives in volcanic areas. Can you guess this one right? Regigigas, a normal-type Pokémon known for moving continents in ancient times. Think you know it? Let's see. Giratina, a ghost dragon-type Pokémon residing in a parallel dimension. Ready? Guess fast. Cresselia, a psychic-type Pokémon representing the crescent moon and peace. How quickly can you name this? Darkrai, a dark-type Pokémon that gives people nightmares. Got this one? Prove it! Shaman, a grass-type Pokémon that purifies polluted areas. Can you figure this out? Arceus, the mythical Pokémon said to have created the universe. Know the answer? Let's find out. Manaphy, a water-type Pokémon capable of bonding with any creature. How fast can you solve this? Phione, a water-type Pokémon often seen as a companion to Manaphy. Think you've seen this before? Victini, a psychic fire-type Pokémon that brings victory to its allies. Ready to test your skills? Serperior, a grass-type Pokémon with a regal appearance and elegant movements. Can you guess this one right? Emboar, a fire-fighting type Pokémon known for its fiery beard and strength. Think you know it? Let's see. Samurott, a water-type Pokémon with a shell sword used in combat. Ready? Guess fast. Zoroark, a dark-type Pokémon that can create illusions. How quickly can you name this? Excadrill, a ground steel-type Pokémon that drills through the earth at high speed. Got this one? Prove it! Cofagrigus, a ghost-type Pokémon that traps victims inside its coffin-like body. Can you figure this out? Reuniclus, a psychic-type Pokémon with psychic abilities beyond imagination. Know the answer? Let's find out. Archeops, a rock flying-type Pokémon known as the first bird Pokémon. How fast can you solve this? Haxorus, a dragon-type Pokémon with tusks sharp enough to cut steel. Think you've seen this before? Hydreigon, a dark dragon-type Pokémon with 3 heads and destructive power. Ready to test your skills? Volcarona, a bug fire-type Pokémon revered as the sun deity in ancient times. Can you guess this one right? Typhlosion, a fire-type Pokémon with flames that burst from its neck. Think you know it? Let's see. Feraligatr, a water-type Pokémon with immense jaws and great strength. Ready? Guess fast. Meganium, a grass-type Pokémon with healing abilities from its floral scent. How quickly can you name this? Ampharos, an electric-type Pokémon known for its bright light signal. Got this one? Prove it! Houndoom, a dark fire-type Pokémon that leads packs and emits flames. Can you figure this out? Togepi, a small fairy-type Pokémon that brings happiness to others. Know the answer? Let's find out. Espeon, a psychic-type evolution of Eevee with future-predicting abilities. How fast can you solve this? Umbreon, a dark-type evolution of Eevee with glowing rings on its body. Think you've seen this before? Steelix, a ground steel-type Pokémon that tunnels through the earth. Ready to test your skills? Scizor, a bug steel-type Pokémon with pincers that can crush boulders. Can you guess this one right? Heracross, a bug fighting-type Pokémon with incredible horn strength. Think you know it? Let's see. Blissey, a normal-type Pokémon that spreads joy and healing. Ready? Guess fast. Donphin, a ground-type Pokémon that can roll up and smash obstacles. How quickly can you name this? Tyranitar, a rock dark-type Pokémon known for its destructive power. Got this one? Prove it! Sneasel, a dark ice-type Pokémon that is quick and cunning. Can you figure this out? Delibird, an ice-flying-type Pokémon that delivers presents. Know the answer? Let's find out. Kingdra, a water dragon-type Pokémon that lives deep underwater. How fast can you solve this? Piloswine, an ice ground-type Pokémon with thick fur and tusks. Think you've seen this before? Miltank, a normal-type Pokémon known for producing nutritious milk. Ready to test your skills? Lantern, a water electric-type Pokémon that illuminates the deep sea. Can you guess this one right? Forretress, a bug steel-type Pokémon that hides inside a tough shell. Think you know it? Let's see. Ariados, a bug poison-type Pokémon that traps prey in its webs. Ready? Guess fast. Crobat, a poison flying-type Pokémon known for its silent flight. How quickly can you name this? Politoed, a water-type Pokémon with a soothing croak. Got this one? Prove it! Smeargle, a normal-type Pokémon that can copy any move with its tail. Can you figure this out? Hitmontop, a fighting-type Pokémon that spins on its head in battles. Know the answer? Let's find out! Sudowoodo, a rock-type Pokémon that disguises itself as a tree. How fast can you solve this? Ipom, a normal-type Pokémon with a hand-like tail. Think you've seen this before? Unown, a psychic-type Pokémon that resembles ancient writing symbols. Ready to test your skills? Quillfish, a water poison-type Pokémon with spines that inflate. Can you guess this one right? Shuckle, a bug rock-type Pokémon known for storing berries inside its shell. Think you know it? Let's see. Girafarig, a normal, psychic-type Pokémon with 2 heads. Ready? Guess fast. Granbull, a fairy-type Pokémon with intimidating fangs. How quickly can you name this? Murkrow, a dark flying-type Pokémon that brings bad luck. Got this one? Prove it! Corsola, a water rock-type Pokémon resembling coral reefs. Can you figure this out? Octillery, a water-type Pokémon with powerful suction cups. Know the answer? Let's find out. Stantler, a normal-type Pokémon that creates illusions with its antlers. How fast can you solve this? Houndour, a dark fire-type Pokémon that hunts in packs. Think you've seen this before? Phanpy, a ground-type Pokémon that loves rolling around. Ready to test your skills? Mantine, a water flying-type Pokémon that glides through the ocean. Can you guess this one right? Skarmory, a steel flying-type Pokémon with razor-sharp wings. Think you know it? Let's see. Xatu, a psychic flying-type Pokémon that can see the past and future. Ready? Guess fast. Jumpluff, a grass flying-type Pokémon that drifts on the wind. How quickly can you name this? Sunflora, a grass-type Pokémon that loves the sunlight. Got this one? Prove it! Quagsire, a water ground-type Pokémon that is always relaxed. Can you figure this out? Slugma, a fire-type Pokémon made of molten lava. Know the answer? Let's find out. Magcargo, a fire rock-type Pokémon with a rock-hard shell. How fast can you solve this? Wooper, a water ground-type Pokémon that is always cheerful. Think you've seen this before? Blossom, a grass-type Pokémon that dances to bloom beautifully. Ready to test your skills? Ledian, a bug, flying-type Pokémon that glows in the night.